So hello guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to see atrophic rhinitis. Okay, that is Oziana. Atrophic rhinitis or Oziana. It is one of the most 10 marks important question and repeatedly asked in RGHS exams. Okay, like university exams. What is atrophic rhinitis? Okay, first is definition: chronic inflammation of the nose characterized by atrophy of the nasal mucosa and turbinate bones. Okay, it is the chronic inflammation of the nose characterized by atrophy of the nasal mucosa and turbinate bones, leading to bilateral wide roomy nasal cavities and foul-smelling crusts. Okay. It is the chronic inflammation of the nose characterized by the atrophy of the nasal mucosa and turbinate bones. That is roomy nose, nasal cavities with foul-smelling crust. Okay, here patients come with a roomy nose. Okay, nasal septum, small turbinates. Okay, there is roomy nose, small turbinates, foul-smelling. Okay, and there is merciful anosmia. The patient himself don't know that there is foul-smelling coming from his nose. Okay, and it is a roomy nose, wide cavities, and formation of crust is there. Okay. Chronic inflammation of the nose characterized by the atrophy of the nasal mucosa and turbinates. Both mucosa and turbinates are atrophied here. That's why atrophic rhinitis. Atrophic rhinitis are of two types, that is primary and secondary. First, dealing with the primary atrophic rhinitis. Okay, what are the etiological factors for primary atrophic rhinitis? You can remember it by simple mnemonic called hernia. Okay, HERNIA. H for hereditary factor, E for endocrinal disturbance, R for racial factor, N for nutritional factor, I for infective and idiopathic, A for autoimmune. Okay, now let us see. H for hereditary factor, E for endocrinal disturbance. Okay, and that starts at puberty, most common in females than in males. Crusting and factor in case of a menopause, estrogen deficiency. Okay, because of estrogen deficiency there is crusting factor. Okay, racial factor is more common in white than in yellow race. Nutritional factor is deficiency of vitamin A, vitamin D and iron. Okay, infective is Klebsiella, diphtheroids, E. coli, Proteus, Staph aureus, Streptococcus. Okay, these all infection causes atrophic rhinitis. Another is idiopathic, that is unknown. Okay, other etiological factor is autoimmune. Okay, that is viral or other infection trigger the antigenicity of the nasal mucosa. Another one is body reacts by destructive process of antigen released by the nasal mucosa. Okay, there are few viral particles against which the antibodies are produced, and those antibodies act on the nasal mucosa itself, causing destruction. Okay. Now coming to what is the pathology of atrophic rhinitis. You just see it is a important one. Pathology: ciliated columnar epithelium is replaced by stratified squamous epithelium. Okay, you already know nasal mucosa is lined by pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay, it get replaced by stratified squamous epithelium. Another one is there is atrophy of ceruminous glands. Okay, venous blood sinusoids and nerve elements. There is atrophy of everything in the nose. Okay, nasal mucosa and turbinates are atrophied. Mucosa periosteal bone arteries causes obliterative end arthritis is seen. Okay, mucosa periosteal and bone arteries there is obliterative end arthritis. Okay, and there is turbinate resorption and widening of the nasal chamber, and there is turbinate resorption and widening of the nasal chamber. Small paranasal sinus due to arrested development. Okay, there is small paranasal sinuses due to arrested development. Ciliated columnar epithelium is replaced by stratified squamous epithelium. Atrophy of the ceruminous gland, venous blood sinusoids and nerve elements. Mucous and periosteal bone arteries are obliterative end arthritis seen. Turbinates get resorption. There is small paranasal sinuses because of arrested development. Okay, this is pathology. Now what is the clinical features for atrophic rhinitis? First, there is bilateral nasal obstruction. Okay, due to dry air crushing of the nasal tissues. Okay, there is roomy nose. Okay, no, this is nose, this is septum. There is roomy nose, there is small turbinate, this much only. This is middle turbinate and this is inferior turbinate, and everything is roomy. When the gush of the air directly applies on the mucosa, and there is formation of crusting. Okay, and that crusting causes bilateral nasal obstruction. Another one is paradoxical nasal obstruction, that is due to degenerative changes in the sensory nerve of the nasal mucosa because cannot sense the airflow. See, as there is nerve damage, even though the air is going inside, the person will feel like he is not breathing. Okay, that is paradoxical nasal obstruction. Another beautiful thing is merciful anosmia. Okay, secondary infection in the nose and nasal cavities causes foul smelling discharge, but due to crusting and destruction of the olfactory mucosa, the patient is unaware of the smell. Okay, उसके नाक में से गंदी बदबू आ रही है, पर पेशेंट को खुद को ही पता नहीं चलता कि उस नाक में उतनी गंदी बदबू है, क्योंकि वहाँ के ऑल्फैक्टरी नर्व्स डिस्ट्रक्शन हो चुके हैं. ठीक है. Another one is epistaxis on the removal of the crust. Okay, as there is wide roomy nose, वहाँ पे crust formation की वजह से bilateral block रहता है. ठीक है, जब हम crust को remove करते हैं वहाँ पे epistaxis देखने को मिलता है. ठीक है. Blood on examination, greenish or grayish black dry crust covering the turbinate and the septum. Okay, greenish or grayish black crust is seen on examination, that is on anterior rhinoscopy. Okay, after removal of the crust, nasal cavity is roomy. There is turbinate atrophy. Posterior turbinate and the posterior wall of the nasopharynx get like turbinate crust formation is there. Mucosa is pale. Septal perforation may or may not be present. Dermatitis of the nasal vestibule may or may not be present. Okay, roomy nose, turbinate atrophy is there. Septal perforation and dermatitis may or may not be seen. Next is saddle deformity may or may not be present. Okay, may be associated with atrophic pharyngitis and atrophic laryngitis. Okay, which causes cough, hoarseness, and voice. Hearing impairment will be there because of eustachian tube obstruction and which causes middle ear effusion. Okay, X-ray of a paranasal sinuses appear opaque. Okay, paranasal sinuses appear opaque. Remember this. Next, now coming to treatment of atrophic rhinitis. Symptoms kept under the control and no permanent cure for atrophic rhinitis is present. Now we will try to treat the symptoms. One is by medical management. Aim is to maintain the nasal hygiene and remove all the crust and associated putrefying smell and further check for crust formation. क्रस्ट को रिमूव करना है और फर्दर डिस्ट्रक्शन को रोकना है. ठीक है, मेडिकल मैनेजमेंट में से. Chloride, sodium bicarbonate, sodium biborate. Okay, in ratio 2:1:1. Okay, solution is run through the one nostril and taken out from the other nostril. Okay, which this solution, that is alkaline solution, 2% alkaline nasal douching lavage. Okay, which loosens the crust and removes it and removes thick and tenacious discharge. Okay, initially done 2 to 3 times per day, then later 1 times for 2 to 3 days it is done. Okay, it is alkaline solution, that is distilled water plus sodium chloride, sodium biborate and sodium bicarbonate. Okay, another one is 25% glucose solution, 25% glucose in glycerin solution. Okay, paint. It is done after this is inhibits the growth of proteolytic organisms which causes foul smell. Okay, 2%, 25% glucose in glycerin solution inhibits the growth of proteolytic organism which causes foul smelling. Okay, another we will give antibiotics. Okay, they are more prone for infection. Because infection is one of the etiological factor for atrophic rhinitis. Okay, eliminate the secondary infection and 7 to 10 given for 7 to 10 days, that is fluoroquinolone and metronidazole. Okay, we will give mucolytics as there is a ज़्यादा एयर जाने की वजह से पूरा सूख जाता है नोज, इसके लिए हम म्यूकोलाइटिक्स देते हैं. 8 to 10 drops of concentration solution of povidone iodine mixed with juice of which liquefies secretions. Okay, क्रस्ट को लिक्विफाई करता है. ना डाइट वी विल गिव बैलेंस डाइट, दैट इज विटामिन ए, विटामिन डी, फोलिक एसिड एंड आयरन एंड प्रोटीन. ओके, नेक्स्ट estradiol nasal spray we will give chemicitisin solution, that is a COPD, which consists of chloramphenicol, estradiol, propylene glycol and vitamin D. Okay, तो आप जो भी मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट देख रहे हो ना, ये सारे के सारे चीज़ें इटियोलॉजिकल फैक्टर्स का ट्रीटमेंट की तरह है. ठीक है, क्रस्ट फॉर्म हो रहा है, क्रस्ट फॉर्म निकालने को हम 2% अल्कलाइन नेसल डोसिंग कर रहे हैं और प्रोटेलिटिक एंजाइम्स को डिग्रेडेशन रोकने को हम 25% ग्लूकोज इन ग्लिसरीन दे रहे हैं. इन्फेक्शन इज वन ऑफ द इटियोलॉजिकल फैक्टर और सेकेंडरी इन्फेक्शन को प्रिवेंट करने के लिए हम एंटीबायोटिक्स दे रहे हैं. और यहाँ पे ड्राइनेस ऑफ द नोज है तो हम इसलिए म्यूकोलाइटिक्स दे रहे हैं. विटामिन डिफिशियंसी की वजह से एट्रोफिक राइनिटिस हो रहा है तो विटामिन ए, विटामिन डी और आयरन दे रहे हैं. मेनोपॉज वुमेन में देखने को मिलता है तो इसलिए हम estradiol नेसल स्प्रे दे रहे हैं. नेक्स्ट इज केमिसिटिन टू रिमेंबर इट. ओके, COPD, क्लोराम्फेनिकॉल, estradiol, propylene glycol and vitamin D. ओके, नेवर गिव नेसल डिकंजेस्टेंट एंड एंटीहिस्टामिन्स टू द पेशेंट. ओके, ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे टर्मिनेट फुल्ली श्रिंक हो चुके हैं और एलर्जी का सीन नहीं है. ठीक है, इसलिए आप नेसल डिकंजेस्टेंट और एंटीहिस्टामिन नहीं दे सकते हैं. ठीक है, वरना उल्टा आप सिम्टम्स को एग्जैबरेट कर देंगे. Here we will give surgical treatment. Another is Young's operation, modified Young's operation. Okay, Young's operation is complete closure of both the nostrils. Okay, complete closure of both the nostrils and nasal vestibules by raising the flaps. Okay, to avoid the large influx of air and the crusting greater than 6 months, then removed. Okay, see, this is one side of the nasal lumen. ओके, यहाँ पे आप फ्लैप्स को रेस करोगे ऐसा ट्रायंगुलर फैशन में. रेस करके ना आप उनको ऐसे सूचर कर दोगे. ठीक है, ट्रायंगुलर फैशन में आप नोज को सूचर कर दोगे ऐसा, एक तरफ का नाक बंद कर दोगे. इससे क्या हो जाएगा, आप उसका क्रस्टिंग को प्रिवेंट कर सकते हो. ठीक है, complete closure of both the nostrils in the nasal vestibule and raising the flaps to avoid the large influx of air and crusting. Okay. Another one is modified Young's operation. Okay. Modified Young's operation is partial closure of the nostrils with 3 mm opening is left at the center for bilateral nasal cavities are closed. Okay. बायलैटरल ऑपरेशन करते हो बट ट्रायंगुलर शेप करते टाइम ना यहाँ पे बीच में एक सेंटर सा होल छोड़ देते हो, ठीक है, क्योंकि थोड़ा सा एयर नाक से अंदर जाने के लिए छोड़ देते हो, ठीक है. अनदर इज नैरोइंग ऑफ द नेसल कैविटीज. ओके. हम फ्लैप्स करके क्लोज करने के बजाय हम म्यूकोपेरियोस्टम में फैट और कार्टिलेज भर देंगे, ठीक है. इंसर्ट ऑफ ऑटोलोगस फैट, कार्टिलेज और बोन अंडर द म्यूकोपेरियोस्टम ऑफ फ्लोर और लैटरल वॉल. ओके. अनदर इज सब म्यूकोसल इंजेक्शन ऑफ allograft. Another technique is section and medial displacement of the lateral wall of the nose and that is called as Leichenschlanger's technique. Okay. पता नहीं, तो अब समझ लो इन नेसल कैविटी है, ठीक है. तो रूमी नेसल कैविटी है, तो हम क्या करते हैं, पेरियोस्टम में फैट भर देंगे, नहीं तो कार्टिलेज कुछ ना कुछ भर देंगे. इससे क्या हो जाएगा, नोज का कैविटी छोटा हो जाएगा. ये एक टेक्निक है. अनदर टेक्निक इज दिस इज नेसल कैविटी. तो ये जो लैटरल वॉल ऑफ द नोज है ना, हम इसको ऐसे छोटा कर देंगे, ठीक है. इससे क्या हो जाएगा, लूमेन छोटा हो जाएगा यहाँ पे, ठीक है. इस साइड का भी ऐसे छोटा कर देंगे ऑपरेशन करके, यहाँ से छोटा हो जाएगा. These are the few techniques for treatment of atrophic rhinitis. Okay. Now coming to secondary atrophic rhinitis, what are the causes? Okay, ये छोटा सा टॉपिक है. It is caused by syphilis, lupus, leprosy and rhinoscleroma. Destroy the nasal structures, causes atrophic changes. Other is long-standing purulent sinusitis, radiotherapy of the nose and paranasal sinuses, syndrome of empty nose. Okay, excessive surgical removal of the turbinates and wide nasal cavities. Extreme deviated nasal septum and on side which causes unilateral atrophic rhinitis and wide side. Okay. Secondary atrophic rhinitis इस तरह है कि लाइक कोई सेकेंडरी डिसीज की वजह से, लाइक सिफिलिस, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस और लॉन्ग स्टैंडर्ड साइनोसाइटिस, रेडियोथेरेपी, कोई सेकेंडरी इटोलॉजिकल फैक्टर की वजह से सेकेंडरी atrophic rhinitis होता है. ओके. दैट्स इट. दिस वाज atrophic rhinitis. आई वांट यू टू रिमेंबर दिस पार्ट. ओके. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है. तो सी यू ऑल इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. अंटिल देन, जय हिंद, जय भारत, बाय बाय. हर्निया, इटोलॉजिकल फैक्टर हर्निया, hereditary factor, endocrinal factor, racial factor, nutritional factor, infective and idiopathic autoimmune. Okay. तो बाय बाय, सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. जय हिंद, जय भारत.